In an exclusive interview to Times Now's Radhika, Maharashtra ATS has given out details on the Malegaon case probe, and this is despite at least 19 witnesses turning hostile. The ATS chief expressed confidence that it won't hamper the probe.
So is it going to be challenging to secure conviction?
See, it is too early to jump to any conclusion because only 20 witnesses, I think 19 or 20 have turned hostile. This is a big number, but consider that the number of witnesses are also very many. They are about 370 or 400. So a few witnesses, if they turn hostile, it doesn't mean that the case will end in acquittal. Even 2 witnesses, they are sufficient to secure conviction. But I do not know how the case will go on from here. But let us wait and see.
So in case you want to raise an objection to witnesses turning hostile, because they are retracting statements that were given to the ATS.
No, this is not correct. This is not the legal position. Witnesses turn hostile in so many cases. Like I can tell you, in railway bomb blast case also, a number of witnesses have turned hostile. But the case ended in conviction. And it is not that after every statement of the witness we are supposed to respond. It is a continuous process. It goes on, and thereafter the judgment is there. Once the judgment comes, then we decide what to do.
Radhika herself is joining us at this point. Radhika, what is being said by the ATS chief that it was such kind of hostile, when the witnesses are turning hostile, would not impact the case or lead to any acquittals?
That's right. That's exactly what Vineet Agarwal, the ATS chief, is stating, that witnesses turning hostile in this case will not impact the outcome of the trial, will not lead to acquittals, is something that he's confident of. He's also rubbished allegations of torture, ATS torture made, these allegations made by witnesses against the ATS of torture, of harassment. He went on to say that these are wild allegations with no substance. Anybody can say that in the open court. If this were true, then they should have filed a formal complaint. And these are complaints coming after 10 years. And retracting statements also is not going to impact the trial, is something that he stated. Of course, when I asked him about whether at all, ATS would be in a position to sort of assist the prosecution in the trial, because that is something that the state government had been speaking about over the last few months. He said that they do not have a locus in the case.
Right.
If an NIA wants assistance, then they should sort of formally tell the court, but they cannot interfere in the trial. But if the court...
So Malegaon blast 2008 trial, where the witnesses turning hostile even after a decade of investigation taking place, will not impact the case. That is what is being said. And given the assurance by the Maharashtra ATS chief, speaking exclusively to Times Now. For the moment, Radhika, thanks very much for joining in. Quickly moving